So anyway, there I was, in line for Burger King, and I hear sweet nothings whispered through the speaker box.
No
Oh
way.
shit, we're live.
Oh,
And what it said was, "Hi everybody, welcome to Dice Soup, brought to you by What's Spotted D20 at patreon.com/What's Spotted D20, or right here on Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're finding us." It has been a time. Welcome back, Teddy, and also welcome back, Chelsea. Huzzah!
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're
I'm really happy to be back.
so happy to see you.
I missed me
it's
some
gonna be
soup.
fun.
And the soup missed
Good
you.
soup.
Welcome to the soup.
I was missing a
Thank you,
component
Bearded.
for quite some time.
But yeah, so with that, who wants to give a rundown of that very exciting episode last week?
Stuff happened.
I volunteer.
Just like Rogo.
Yeah, you had a perfect view.
Up close and personal, one might say.
Despite all your rage, you are still just a bird in a cage.
I will leave. I have the internet to leave today. Don't test me. Okay, so basically, Akira was big mad finding out that the gift that they had met was against, or was helping Akira's father and ensnare all the Gith. So Akira went off to go punch some trees, and then Luca needed to get there. So Nyack hoisted Luca over there. And while Akira was punching trees, Nyack had to help scare everyone away. Everyone else started showing up shortly thereafter, and then the father showed up. That rat bastard of a human being, or of a dragon. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dragon.
Not even.
So he shows up. So Nyack is like, okay, screw you. So Nyack tries to scare him off, and then Nyack gets put in a force cage, which was frustrating to say the least.
Spell magic. Doesn't work.
Yeah, very fun times. So then the crown, or not the Crown's Guard, whomever guards Westrun shows up and is like,
The
hey,
Lord Mayor and her
Lord
gang.
Mayor, yes, thank you. And then Wash and Ash are like, no, everything's fine. Everything was not fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
It was in fact not fine. So then things look like they're about to pop off. Nyack is still trying to break the force gauge and is extremely upset. The dragon is still being a bastard, and then Akira is telling the dragon off. And then Wash and Asher come back over, and then it's like, "Hey, Crown's Guard,
rundown ever.
why don't y'all come over and help us handle this man's?" And as they're trying to help handle this man's tries to put maze on the captain and right hand man of Lord Mayor.
But the two of us were the fastest hands of the West.
Yes, Wash and I were the fastest hands of the West. Wash got to take
in the West Run.
4 shots on this man, nearly getting him to drop.
Automatic. Just take your inspiration. You've already
every session.
That was
with
perfect. That was perfect.
You do. It's like you have like a whole week to stew something in preparation.
But it's like I didn't.
So
Talk about stirring the pot.
Wash tries to shoot the Wash actually beating initiative of the dragon, which is apparently like unheard
Really
of for
good.
this dragon. Yes, with a 32 initiative, right? Just absolutely absurd initiative. 33. Wow.
Yeah, I remembered I could use knowledge from a past life on that.
Was unfortunately
That's par for the course for
unable
Wash.
to knock the emerald orb out of the dragon's hand. So then the dragon goes to twin spell maze, and Nyack is like, nah, I'm just going to counterspell that.
You may
Successfully
not.
counterspells that.
I may
So
be
then-
stuck in this box, but I'm still a big fucking problem.
So then it was very much so don't put baby in a corner moment for Nyack. So the dragon is like, oh crap, they're actually mad at me. I didn't expect this to go this way. So the dragon disappears after threatening to kill Eredrin, Eric, Joan, Eltahine, and every other Gith that had helped poison Akira's mind. So the dragon fucks off, and then we're all just like, oh, okay. And then Lord Mayor lets Nyack out of the cage because the dude was just going to leave Nyack in the cage, and you don't put baby in a corner.
Nyack in the cage.
I think it would have.
Yeah.
Wash. I'm sorry. Wash would have thought that was amusing, though. Just saying.
Like, there's gonna be a scene where
that's fair.
Patrick Swayze comes up to you in a cage and says, "Nobody put Nyack in a cage."
Yeah, exactly. So then, Nyack
Did I just hear a
decides to-
please somewhere in those words? Yes, please.
Maybe. So then Nyack decides to drag Luca all around town, buying a ton of bedrolls and buying a ton of food for the unhoused who stay in the monument towards the survivors and the legacy of the attack of the Chroma Conclave on Westron. And also is willing to honestly answer any question that Luca had on the walk over there. We handle that. Now we're heading out of town, getting ready to go to Zafra.
Yeah, that's a pretty comprehensive list.
I just have one question out of all of that. Are you the only one who can see the time being?
Is the time being in the room with us right now?
Indeed.
Or the time being?
So
I'm being...
So just to do a quick recap, we had an encounter with Akira's father, the one that is a dragon. It did not go very well. Threats were made. The dragon had proved himself to be a tyrant, just as accused by Akira.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, with some intervention from the rest of the party, we managed to get him to at least leave for now. And then Nyack is trying to make himself look like a good person by dragging Luca everywhere and making a donation in front of him, which really just kind of makes Luca more suspicious.
But as Nyack said, he didn't care about the grand gesture.
yeah,
Cared about the questions.
two perspectives.
Of course, somebody
Two
making a grand
perspectives.
gesture would say that they don't care about the grand gesture. So
Indeed.
That's what somebody
That's
making
fair.
a grand gesture would say.
exactly. I mean, not that Luca has a problem with donating to the needy, because he's all about that, but he definitely does think that the timing is a little
I mean, at what point
conspicuous.
does pretending to be a good person turn into being a good person?
Yeah,
Hashtag
Justice.
fake it till you make it.
What are you talking about?
I know. I know.
What-
you
what
don't
is
know
that?
what I'm talking about.
What is that? Sometimes a hypocrite is just a person in the midst of changing.
The most important step is the next one.
Indeed.
Journey of a
Hashtag Brandon Sanderson, please sponsor us.
Hashtag Brandon Anderson, free sponsor us. So, all of that said, as the generous benefactors of the survivor's legacy return out from the underwalk, getting back together with the others who were, making sure to pack up, strap up the horses, make sure food and feed are well in hand.
Wait, one quick note.
Hmm.
As much as Luca was like, oh, the grand gesture is nice as all, Luca definitely took credit, for the record.
That's fair.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He actually very much was like, this wasn't from the grin,
We are
but
not your
I'm
benefactor.
from the grin. To be fair, but
Max over here, like, wait a minute.
Oh, Luca is very careful about his words.
it's very true all the time.
It's
Words are
almost
important.
it's almost a little bit unnerving how careful Luca is about his words.
Would you call these words unsettling?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
You could
unsettling.
almost say the two bards are opposite sides of a coin.
Opposite
as-
sides of the last coin.
Oh!
Oh, so as the just passing through make good on their name and begin to just pass through.
Yay.
I love how that's happened.
Heading
Justice did throw out a very, very, very good name suggestion last week at the end. So
That's
if you guys
true.
haven't had a chance to look at that, please check the chat and look at that.
Oh
when you get
yeah, I
free time.
didn't
As
really
real,
like highlighted it.
Yeah, we dug into it a little more and found out that it was like even like it was like triple entendre good. So
extra good.
Andres?
Yeah.
Trace.
so yes,
Trace
we
and-
are
Trace entry.
making our way out of here towards
Making your way out of town,
yes.
walking fast.
Towards Zephyr with the DMCA.
DMCA.
There we go.
Oh, gosh.
So,
We are children.
passing through kind of what looks like the last of the main
I tagged
Main-
everybody in that comment. Sorry.
main splits in the road before heading east out of West Run. Luca, you hear a song that I totally meant to actually record this week, but then like this week happened and it wasn't bad, it was just a lot. And
Tell me about it.
and you hear like a familiar melody being played on a lute, and it sounds like somebody who just learned how to play it.
Oh,
It's baby's first Wonderwall, you know what I mean? Like they learned the chords, and they're definitely playing the chords mostly on time.
I said maybe. Oh.
You know, and it's not even that it's bad. It's not. It's they're playing the melody, and then like they start into the first couple of words, and they're mostly right, and then like they forget, like full on, just like stage fright, empty brain, nothing but fluff. You know what I mean?
So it's more like the beginning to like Wake Me Up When September Ends, where it starts and then stops. And then
Yeah.
It starts and stops.
Oh no!
this time you're gonna see a mime who will put himself in a box.
Yeah,
I forgot all the words, so here's my new blue socks.
yeah. Well, kinda. And it kind of like they stumble over it, and they kind of like taper off, and it's just like this little bit of like fear.
I'm watching Bearded with this kitten, and it is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. I have never seen anyone do that with a cat, and it just made me so happy. Like,
I'm surprised that you still have a face after doing that to a cat.
That's
the
a perfect
test of,
cat.
how docile your cats are. If you can do that and come out of it and not be bleeding to death, you're good.
That was
But
the cutest. I'm sorry.
but in-
full distraction.
no, he paid the pet tax.
Hardcore.
In seeing that though, Luca, like you can tell that when you look over and pay attention to this song, the person is looking at you, and it's weird because this looks like just a dude, and like moderately outdoor
Immediately
tanned
suspicious.
skin, human, hair like halfway down the sides, and very plain, just like white shirt, brown pants, like really nondescript with this actually a pretty nice lute. It's not magical, but it's nice.
Hi, Dandelion.
I want a bard with a white shirt and a pretty nice lute.
Doom, do 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 do.
Okay.
but yeah,
So by the
looks,
opening bars, do I recognize the song that they're trying to sing?
Yeah, you notice you notice the melody of, and I have it here.
I know the name of the song.
Yeah, it's the opening. The opening. She keeps all the knowledge from near and from fuck, and like you hear the hard fuck, and like he's still just playing the same 4 chords, and just kind of like. And then he just kind of like looks at you, like you can tell he's trying to get your attention because he's like looking at you with these eyes of just like, I know I fucked it up, but just come over here kind of eyes.
Please help.
Sigh. Give me just a minute, friends. I can't stand to hear a song butchered like that.
I don't. Keep minutes on you?
Don't you? And Luca will walk over to this poor boy.
Keep minutes on you?
Wash your Slayer showing.
No, it's more of an intentional humor.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm making a joke.
There's that intelligent glint behind the eye.
Exactly in television.
Yeah.
Asher's over there like he's rugged and dumb. Oh my gosh.
Be still, my beating heart.
Like,
He's undead.
Hey.
Has a pulse rule.
Be still his unbeating
We established his only line is consent. There doesn't need to be a
I
pulse.
started to say we were talking about the pulse thing, and then Wash came out of nowhere, and I was like, we have to amend that.
Right,
He came in like a wrecking.
Anyway,
so,
I'm gonna go walk over to this poor boy.
and you come walking up, and he kind of keeps the chords going, and he's like, he just kind of, oh man, I'm sorry, I totally meant to.
Why'd you learn that song?
And you hear the voice shift from this somewhat masculine voice to a much more young feminine voice. The outer shell, if you will, doesn't change, but you recognize it. The Sarah's crew had a brother and sister, Brock and Ellen. Ellen of the two being a tiefling.
All right.
And you hear her voice coming out of this nondescript young man. CJ wanted to reach out to you before you left town. You wanted to say thank you. The whispers from Hush. She's kind of looking around like she's trying to say it in code. The whispers from Hush got through to him, and now some of us are picking up new skills. And she kind of presents the lute, and we're gonna try and have smiling faces around here.
Luca's gonna smile. That kind of like, "Aw, you did it."
and he
I see.
part of the condition of us being able to share in his luck is going to school and shit. So we're going to school and shit. He just wanted you to know that.
Oh, I know it can be a little hard to understand when they're talking in a bit of a whispered hush, but it's nice to hear that you're learning new music.
Well, yeah, you know, it's
He's showing her how to do it.
yeah, and you just kind of start, you know. By the way, your pinky goes there, and and she kind of stops the facade of trying to play the Eyes of Ioun, and just kind of stands up and can I hug you?
Yes, you may.
And she gives you a hug, very obviously like making sure to like show that her hands are where they are supposed to be, like making sure to show that she is not trying to like pat you down or anything. And I just, he told us what you did, and he, oh my god, I am still the luckiest man alive. I'm just saying. It's pancakes and eggs and sausage.
That's amazing.
I'm spoiled, you guys. Anyways, so
Buttons on underwear.
Buttons on underwear.
The most important thing, I will die on this hill.
And he told us what you did, and he told us what he did, and we had a discussion about stuff and about what it meant if we went with Hush and after seeing the way you and your people treated us after the Terse Fields, yeah, we're with you.
That is some incredibly good news, and good news is always needed in hard times. So thank you so much. And once you begin to make the difference that you want to see in this world, you will not regret choosing this path. We just want to make life better for everyone. And I'm so glad that that opportunity worked so well for your friend. And for you.
We got a really nice house at the college and everything. Like, oh my god, like, we're just able to just throw down some diamonds and all of a sudden the house is ours. It's just, anyways, sorry.
You could probably be quite successful recruiting through a fraternity. If you're looking for new people.
What's a fraternity?
Oh, once you spend some more time at the college, you'll learn. Just remember that when
Gonna learn
you
tonight.
just remember that when you make your own, the rules are yours, and you don't have to follow the rules that the others do.
Asher's
And don't join Sigkai.
We make our own rules. Okay.
Well, fraternities have a lot of weird things going on for them, and we don't really need all that.
We're already weird enough for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually she'll actually kind of adjust and pull off the hat that you recognize to be a hat of disguise as she takes it off. And she's dressed in very nice slacks, kind of a slightly loosely fitted suit. You can tell already that CJ has gone out of his way to, in fact, like kit them out, and to the point that she even has a little like under the coat there is very nice studded leathers on her side, where it just looked like a like just a kind of ordinary pack on her side. In the illusion, now you can see there's like a quiver. She's wearing a nice short bow, a nice short sword.
If you're planning to present a smiling face to the world, I think I might have a little gift for you to keep you a little safer on the road, wherever your travels might take you.
And her eyes get big, and just like.
And he's going to pull out a weapon and a scabbard. This was a gift from a friend of mine. I find myself not being in the need of it, but in the need of making sure that it go forward to make some good in this world. And I don't think he would be remiss in knowing that the weapon he entrusted me with might do a little bit of that. And I'm going to present her with a rapier of warning. The one that Eredrin gave me.
I see you regifting my stuff.
You can be mad all you want.
Do you know how awesome? I'm just gonna say, do you know how awesome it'd be to have advantage on my initiative?
Indeed. And she takes it and like, and kind of like looks down and like, rapier, short sword, rapier, short, and just like she's like attaching it to her belt, and and just kind of like really excitedly just, whoa.
If you keep that on you, it tends to help you with being surprised.
I love not being surprised. Brock sneaks up on me all the time.
Probably not anymore.
Fuck yeah.
This should help keep you safe and should let you know if any danger is coming. It is magical. It's not a normal sword.
I can tell. I mean, most people don't put the like jewels like that on the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we are onward.
She puts the hat back onto her head and just kind of it shimmers to just make her a not horned version of herself.
We are venturing onward into the vastness of the world, but I'm sure that if you spend a little more time down on this road, you will learn a song that will help you get in contact with me if you should need me.
Yeah. And she like even tighter, more excitedly, just hugs you again. And well, yeah. Thanks. And she just goes dashing up the road, back in the like a beeline almost towards the college, Westfall Academy.
All right. Now with that, I'm going to head back over to the group so we can get rolling.
On the note of getting rolling.
Sorry about the delay there.
And now that Valineth's back, there's still that mystery tower that we never went to.
Oh no.
Oh god.
With all the herbs that Valineth wanted.
Yeah, so there is the question of the herbaceous tower, if you will.
There's also that Tim, check your DMs again.
I mean,
Do you want
again,
to
like,
pay attention to it, or
it was something that was proposed for the group, for something that we could all do, and I don't think I'd want to go and deal with it by myself. So
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I was bringing it up. I mean, if you bring it up in character and whatnot, Wash should probably
so
not be opposed.
Just wondering, before we make our departure completely here from Westron, there still was that tower we could take a look at, if maybe that can't be.
Oh, right, with all them herbs.
How long do you think it'll take?
I honestly don't know. It all depends on if this person was essentially trying to break into this place, or if they just somehow locked themselves out. I couldn't really ascertain that.
Think they're still out there? It's been like a day or so.
Who knows?
Well, I mean, we could go ask them.
See if they're still there.
Yeah, we could go ask them. And if they're breaking in, we're probably not going to go.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good judge of character.
I chuckle at that.
I have a passive insight of 20. You can chuckle all you want. Like,
I think my passive deception is about the same, so try me.
good times? Good times.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well,
Meets beats.
so that is the question. Are we heading west of town or east of town?
let's go learn about the tower, I guess.
All right, I'll take us wherever y'all want to go.
That could be very well worth it, because we're trying to make those potions, and I think given what Slayer is hoping to accomplish once we put him back in his body, he'll probably appreciate having the materials for that. And of course, provided this doesn't tax us too much, the materials are worth a lot, so it's nice to have.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see if they have anything of a more harmful nature too.
Right.
Y'all keep looking at me funny. I've told y'all I make things you probably shouldn't drink. So
It's just not my primary reasoning to start with, but if you find some, then we'll see. We'll see.
we all have our hobbies.
Some.
Indeed.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me some time to eat. And
How loud?
It was totally intentional.
as y'all start heading across town, there it is it's a couple of miles to get all the way across Western and out to the Western Gate. And heading out, there seems to be enough of a respect paid to the Bramblewood off to the northwest, where there's not a humongous gap between the city wall and the forest. Like, it doesn't seem like, but getting into the forest proper is not but a few dozen feet at best, and getting out there, it's a well-traveled road, but still well-grown trees about, and then suddenly at a bit of a T turn off crossroad, you see kind of breaking through the trees, this tower, this 50-foot conical kind of tower, the very nice before it became unkempt grounds And at this point of the day, there is a bubble about 20 foot across that seems parked in front of the door, maybe five foot off of the front door. This bubble that's kind of this opalescent white. It doesn't look like it's hiding itself at all. Those of you with any Arcana comprehension at all would recognize that to be a tiny hut.
I've got pretty good Arcana-ness.
Your Arcanus, if you will.
I'm pretty arcane in nature. Got a +9. No bad.
No biggie, just a +9.
Nah, it's not crazy, but it's nice.
But yeah, you would recognize that to be a tiny hut. You cannot see into the bubble, but you know what it is.
Well, I don't think that they've made it inside.
Well,
Who wants to knock?
Well, I guess.
Fine, I'll do it since you're making me.
You go and you tap on the bubble. As your hand crosses to pat on the bubble, like right before your hand hits, you hear a ding-da-ling, ding-da-ling, just kind of ringing in the air around it. And from within it, you hear what sounds like it was kind of a gentle go to what? And you hear her kind of shuffling around on the inside. Just a moment. And just kind of shuffling of basically putting on more clothes, getting oneself presentable.
Having a nice afternoon nap.
Well, as a matter of fact, none of your business. But
oh well, I mean, we could just get moving on then.
And
If you don't want my help, that's fine by me.
But she well, who are you?
Oh, I am Shoko Strigaday. I am a helper of those in need, and I come with some people who notice that you happen to be in quite a little pickle, it looks like.
Words for just passing.
I was gonna say, not just you. I can see that you've got friends. Okay.
Strong word.
Are you?
I heard that.
Are you here to see the Realm Seeker, or what? Like?
Well, as I understand it, you were trying to very expeditiously enter a door.
Who told you that? And she pokes the bubble, and it just and you see her now in her just robes, a book under her arm.
Little bird
looks like
told us.
Yeah, a little birdie told us.
Val kind of just put his hand up.
She starts looking around towards birds around and be like, "Mind your fucking business, birds."
Oh, okay.
Hey, don't talk to my cousins like that.
I'm sorry. I wasn't talking to you. You're not a bird. You're a person.
bird person?
Luca kind of does the eyes
Person?
wide, lean back look like, are you fucking serious?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little worked up. I've been at this for over a week now, trying to get Realmseeker Rendarian's front door open.
Val, is this the person you meant to take us to?
I'm. Does it sound like the same person?
It's her.
Okay. Yeah. No, this is the exact person that I saw trying to get in the other day.
Oh, it was you.
Good.
I'm sorry.
You've got a pretty good track record, but this one's questionable, man.
You said a little bird, not a. I'm sorry.
I've never had anyone take me seriously before.
Well, back to the more pressing matter. Why are you trying to get into Realmseeker?
Realmseeker Eskel Rendarian.
Yeah, it sounds like it's not your tower.
Name. Yeah, it sounds like it may be someone else's tower.
It is someone else's tower. The Realmseeker, after he retired from the Pensophical, came out here and retired, and has been teaching and making life better for some of us, and you know, teaching. And she just does a quick little prestidigitation of kind of colored cloud of dust, and then it just dissipates real fast. And just, you know, my name is Jekt. I am his apprentice currently. Whereas, you know, the colleges are for people who can pay for it. Eskel tends to teach those who can't, but he does it on a like a vibe basis. And most days, my vibe isn't. You can tell she's just like trying to center herself. Most of the time, my vibe isn't this.
You certainly do seem to be having some vibe issues. Just,
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I won't take that personally this time, because it's my.
I'm just agreeing.
It's my
with what you said.
It's my fault. It's my fault. Yeah.
You certainly seem a little bit out of sorts. Are you okay?
No. So I am supposed to be able to get in there, and she points towards the stone door,
Mhm.
or it's a wood door, I guess. It's a wood door. Points towards the wood door, and I'm supposed to be able to get in there, and it's supposed to recognize me and just let me in. And now it doesn't. And I've tried Eskel has several, like, you know, code hand sign, like all like a bunch of different ways that like he'll cycle through to like to make sure the lock is locked, and none of them worked. None of them. There's like 7 of them. He has a different one for every day of the week, and none of them are working. And so,
well, I'm sorry. I understand that breakups are hard, but maybe he just doesn't want to talk right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is this your first time?
That's the thing. I've tried sending to him, because that's the best he's taught me so far, is how to send. And so
maybe he's just not that into you.
Have you tried knocking?
You know what?
Have you tried moving on?
we're not dating. He's dating some floozy women in the city.
So it's the jealousy issue.
No, he cloned into a younger
situation.
he cloned into a younger body so that he could be more attractive to the younger people. It's just I'm not into him.
Wow, if I would have
Our
known that this would've
relationship
gotten
is
to this,
academic.
I'm not gonna lie.
I was just here for some herbs.
So
Have
You're
you
here for-
tried knocking?
Well, if you're here for herbs, I can go over to the garden. I
think Luca's gonna walk over and knock at the door.
and you go knocking at the door, and she's. I tried that.
I'll ask you 3
Well,
times.
it doesn't
you
hurt
didn't
to get a
answer, so-
second opinion.
I'm sorry, everybody's asking me questions at once. Just
Why they are, but you should probably pay attention to the ones that aren't being sarcastic.
are there
Been
windows?
into him.
there are no windows to speak of, but there are, like, you do see landings where it looks like there should be like an archway, a window, a door, something, and it is smoothed over stone. Like the balcony is still there, but there's no door.
No opening. So it's like it used to be there, but not anymore.
Yeah, it used to be there, but like there's not even an archway there currently. And there's like 1, 2, 3 of them there.
Magical balconies.
And she's and so I guess do you guys know anybody who can shape stone?
Like a mason?
No, like magically shape stone, because like
Magic
Let me look again real quick. I want to say I had an idea of something
You-
earlier.
You could turn it into mud,
Yeah,
but you turn the whole tower into mud.
I can't turn it into mud, and I can't turn the whole tower into mud.
Okay, no wait. So didn't your boyfriend teach you magic?
He's not.
Asher, I think the joke has gone on long enough. Asher.
He's not my boyfriend.
Yeah, they
and-
broke up.
Oh, yeah.
Luca
Sorry.
Luca is going to spend the spell slot and just cast Detect Magic and try to ascertain what kind of spell is locking the door.
As you detect magic and focus on it, when you focus on it, the brightness, the vividity of the abjuration on the door, especially because there's a light abjuration kind of along the stone around the outside. Like, this is a magical tower, but like the door itself is like, it's like almost vibrating with the abjuration that is on it.
And is it physically locked too? Like, as I'm standing there looking, is it physically locked too, or is it just magically locked?
You don't. There's no physical lock on it. It does have kind of a knob situation going on, but there's no physical lock on it. And just kind of like checking the handle, like it turns just the tiniest bit, and then like it's like it bounces, like it goes a little and then resists and tries to set itself back to right.
I mean, we could try to dispel it.
I very well could. I mean, it would get rid of the strength of the door, but
It's only temporary though. It would come back.
I did try to dispel it a couple of times, but I got nowhere with it. So I mean, maybe you could, because my dispelling and my sending are kind of in the same strength of magic, and so I can only do like 2 of those at a time right now. So like I'll like try and send to him, and then I'll try and dispel, and it's been like a whole week of fucking that, man.
what level, like when you said the abjuration is strong, am I able to determine what kinds of things are not allowed? Is it just to lock the door, or is it like a general protection on the area? Does it prevent against teleportation? Like, am I able to determine?
Do you have identify?
Nah.
Okay. Detect magic does tell you the school of magic. Identify will tell you much more specific
Gotcha.
spell knowledge.
Sorry, my apologies. I'm used to identify just giving you a bonus to what is normally just a skill check.
No worries. Or you can try and have some sort of skill check on it. I am willing to give.
It's just Pathfinder habits.
You're okay. You're okay.
I think
He's saying you
what
can try to roll
Luca-
an Arcana check to figure out what kind of spell it is.
I
Y'all-
understand, but I'm really not great at Arcana. So what
I'll say,
I am really
y'all-
good at, though,
y'all-
No, but you're
try.
great at rolling stones. So
you got a point there.
You are great at
Suppose
helping other
other
people
people
do
do
good
good
things.
Arcana's
I could try
intelligence,
and
right?
I could try and take a
So-
dabble in it.
Would Fox's cunning give me advantage on an Arcana check?
It would. It can
I
give
will.
you advantage, or it could give somebody else skilled in the ability advantage.
Hey, Asha.
Valineth
You're
has a
asking the
plus
wrong
9.
person. I can tell you.
Valineth has a plus 9.
He can speak
that's-
up if he wants.
He's been bragging about
I-
his +9. He has been trying to.
Yeah.
I was just making
Literally
the
has
mention
been.
that I was like, I
never
could
mind.
take a crack at it. And
Valineth,
yes.
could you take a look at this for me? I understand that you're really good with Arcana and that you're really good with the arcane sorts of things. And I've seen you do all kinds of transformative magics, and just casts Fox's cunning on him.
Not for nothing, but I would. I also have a. Sorry, what am I trying to think? Proficiency. Couldn't think of the word. I have proficiency in Arcana as well, so if I could assist, I'd like to.
Yeah, go ahead. And since he's already being given advantage, he can roll with advantage, and you can roll yourself as well.
I can lend my half proficiency to give half my proficiency bonus. So plus
So a
2,
plus-
I was about to say I
plus
could do
2.
the same.
probably to Val.
One or the other. Well, actually, I guess that'll work for both of you, since both of you can do it to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give
Ash,
it one.
Ash, you're coming through.
Yeah, one of you can give it to one of you can give it to the other. So Asher with that 24,
damn,
it's
boy.
still a 19 though, Valineth. Not for nothing.
Yeah, but
But
I'm sad.
So-
I got nearly the highest number on the die.
so for Val first, because it's still good even though it's lower than 24.
mhm.
You are able to tell kind of getting up on the door and getting up on the door and kind of checking it out, and Luca being able to tell you, because Luca can kind of see the glyphs. Even if he doesn't know exactly what they mean, the detect magic kind of giving off the glyphs, and he's helping describe them to you, and then focusing the Fox's cutting on you to help your brain make brain of it, and
Make brain.
Make brain.
Yeah, it's true. Ask anybody. So you kind of make out that he's describing a bunch of glyphs that equate to an arcane lock kind of situation, but it is like it's a very high use of arcane lock. It's a very strong use of arcane lock.
Mm.
But also there's a few others that are
It's right there.
a few others that they describe and start talking about, and it's a little bit because like you're not used to like glyphs overlapping in that way. And then Asher, you have a moment, this moment of insight as as you and
Crossed some locks before.
well, not even just crossing some locks, but some dangerous things. And you and Nyack kind of bouncing ideas off of each other. You realize that there is there's some sort of warding glyph, and then you realize that it is a symbol warding glyph. Symbol being a very powerful type of, like, if you trigger this symbol, it will do horrible things. And with a 24, you're able to suss out. He double checks from that symbol. Why did you? It auto-corrected me.
Got him.
There we go. Yeah, got him indeed.
Yeah.
Thanks, D&D Beyond. I love you. I love to hate you. And looking it over, this particular one, it is that of sleep.
The big sleep?
Hardcore sleep or just like...
What it says is it's a glyph, and what it says is, upon further inspection, this is what you get when you read explosive runes.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I had a DM do it in the game.
Ouch.
Specifically, if it's triggered, when it hits you, it puts you unconscious. But this one is a little more powerful than like a base glyph, and you're pretty sure that someone who triggers this, if they don't have anybody around, rather than falling asleep for 10 minutes, they might just fall asleep until they get woken up, which is a nice, easy way of
The big sleep.
It's a nice, easy way of giving someone the big sleep if they're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that knowledge, as we're kind of looking things over, and I that hits me, I'm gonna be like, I don't think we should mess with this. I feel like if we
you said you could help us with the herbs, right? Sorry, Asher.
There are wards over in the herbs too, because he doesn't like people fucking with his herbs.
That's why I didn't stop by earlier.
Or not even just people, but birds, squirrels.
Yeah.
No offense.
I'm taking.
But
Don't worry about me.
But that is his personal herb garden, and so I don't even have access to it without his expressed and deactivated glyph permission.
Gotcha.
Gonna be honest with you. I'd like to insight check her.
Also, Asher with a 24. You would recognize that both of these glyphs, even if dispelled once, would end up reloading.
Oh, so it's not even
So
like
not that like you're not sure how long it would take for them to reload, but they are of a more permanent nature than just like one and done.
Yeah.
so not even just a one and done. Yeah.
So they would dispel. They would probably dispel for an amount of time that you are unsure of because you only got a 24 on a very powerful wizard's tower.
I think I'd like to insight check her.
Yeah, go ahead and throw insight.
Because I don't necessarily know for sure that she's being truthful with us, but she is asking us to piss off an incredibly powerful wizard. How about a 28?
Well, that's more than a little.
Yes, this is what Justice was talking about.
Yeah.
What you can tell.
Stones.
Yes, the stones.
Yes, the stones. What you can tell is that she's being very forthcoming about the like her intention. She very much believes that that she is supposed to be here. You can even tell, like, in the way she's talking about Eskel, she is afraid for his safety. Like, in the way that she's talking about him, the way she's stressed about him. But also, she probably is lying about not being able to get into the herb garden.
Oh yeah, it would still make him very mad, which is reasonable.
Well, more so. It's kind of that like, oh, you guys want this thing? I am holding it hostage, kind of thing. Like I know how to get in there, and I want you to want to help me so that you can get in there.
I want you to help me.
There's a very good chance that if we try to do this, we may be garnering some ire from who apparently seems to be quite an impressively powerful wizard.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a lot more work and a lot more trouble than perhaps we were looking for.
I'll got a proposition.
All I'm saying.
Yes?
All I'm saying is that it is uncharacteristic of Eskel to just disappear. And especially like his tower, he's very welcoming to people. I know he was doing some study on something that he was keeping private, and then everything shut down.
What are you going to say, Wash?
Sorry.
Well, that actually sounded kind of important to.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to finish. I'm sorry.
That's really. I just want you to know that, like, I'm not. You're. It's funny. It's funny. Haha. Thinking. I think he's my boyfriend. He's not. I'm not into that sort of thing. Point is. He's important to me as a mentor, as a friend, and he knows powerful people that probably would like him safe too. If y'all are too busy, it's fine. Y'all came here. I didn't come to you.
Well, look, Wash has a very different perspective than I do. I'd like to hear it. If he has an idea, I'd like to hear it.
Asher, Valnut, does it look like those protections extend to the entire tower, or just this here door?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Door.
know. Jeremy, what do you know?
Door.
Seems to be just door.
Just
Like the rest of the stone is lightly abjure enchanted, but it's not as.
So just, yeah.
How much time do we want to spend here?
Well, I suppose that depends. We could take a cursory glance inside. I imagine that a dimension door could get us in quite easily.
Well, I don't see any way to really look inside, but there's some
I'd be
balconies up
careful.
there.
I'd be careful about trying to dimension door inside. Most of it is protected. His
Right.
teleportation circle area is not, but
Right.
things are a little different inside than the outside, and
bigger
so
on
like
the
you have to.
inside.
It's a little bit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Right. So
Wash, what if we got enough altitude and found where the teleportation circle is? I'm sure that it gives off an aura that could be recognized, and we could try to dimension door into that area.
well, that's probably a much more
Oh, that's
respectful
limited
way to enter.
It's limited
My
to only
idea.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
My idea was that I do have a considerable amount of ammunition with me, and those there balconies look like they used to maybe have doors. Could
They
maybe
did.
try to make one.
You try to make a door, and you can tell she does not associate ammunition with what you're talking about.
Right.
He's trying to blow a
Door.
hole in the wall of the tower explosion.
Ah,
Yeah, big boom.
Yeah, I mean, I
In-
feel like if
in
we
the
don't
wall.
touch that
da
room,
boom.
it'd be safe.
What was that, Asher?
I was saying, I feel like if we don't touch that room, it should be safe.
Right, yeah, that's why I was asking about the protections, if it was just on that door or the whole tower.
Yeah, may we recommend don't try to cast any spells on the door, or else you may just go to sleep and just
Never wake up again.
come back.
I mean, I tried to cast spells on the door, and they didn't work at least. But yeah, that's probably smart.
So yeah, I mean, we could try the dimension door thing, or we could make a hole, maybe.
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Perhaps this is something that should be spoken of with the Lord Mayor instead. There might be resources they have. I mean, this is a person who's a citizen here, right? Somebody that's well respected. Perhaps...
Well, so the Lord Mayor.
And there the
um,
truth comes out.
No, as far as
She's
most
the
of
other
the town,
woman, isn't she?
as most of the town is concerned, the Realm Seeker is very well respected. The Lord Mayor,
Doesn't like
Eskel tried to start his retirement as a different person, to start fresh, to start new, and just be a different person. And he and she did date for a while. And then it came out who he was, and it wasn't that he was like, the Realm Seeker is well known. He was trying not to let his celebrity be in the way, but then when people found out who he was, and she found out who she does not like him anymore. She does not trust him even a little bit.
The question is his
So
daddy
you were
a
the other
Kuatoa?
woman.
Is his daddy a Kuatoa and his mama a Tabaxi? Because that sounds like a catfish situation right there.
No. He
Took me a second.
That was a real smooth delivery on that.
I am doing my damnedest not to laugh at that, by the way. I'm
That
doing
was
my
a real-
damnedest.
Give me my inspiration.
No, I kept it together. I kept it together. You didn't break me. It was just damn impressive. But
it's just so well crafted.
such a well-crafted insult. No, he didn't change his. He just made himself younger, and because him older, is very recognizable.
I'm not sure.
He just changed his name. He didn't change his face.
That's still. Never mind. I'm not getting into this.
Is the spiral
You're
that I
right.
don't want to get
You're
caught
right.
up in.
Again, like I said, anyways, point is,
So we're blowing a hole in the wall or not?
We're already
Yeah.
on thin ice with the Lord Mayor.
Are we?
I don't.
Yes.
I don't think we are.
I thought that went pretty well.
We brought that trouble to town, and she made that very clear to us.
But yeah, so like we are outside of town, so you know, blowing a hole in the wall, she like kind of like is somewhat scared of you all of a sudden, like
One of the upper
Like
ones. You
well,
know,
like-
not-
like-
we don't want to knock the whole thing
I'm
down.
sure that a
Blow hole in the
powerful
base.
wizard could fix a hole in a wall.
oh yeah, no, that's not my problem. You don't look like you know magic.
I don't.
Not for nothing, but
What is that supposed to mean? What are you saying about our friend here?
I have.
he looks a lot more. He looks like he could rip my face off with. He looks like he could hit me really hard.
Man,
I get the vibe comment from earlier now.
Mm.
Anyways,
Well,
so
I mean-
like you having magic powerful enough to blow a hole in a wall is what
It's not
what I'm saying is that that's very impressive, and I would not have thought that about you.
Also really hot.
I did not
Right.
say that.
So, are you okay with it though?
Am I okay with it? I don't have to fix the wall. That's not my. I can't even make a hole in the wall.
Fair
I
enough.
like to refer to Walsh's magic as sort of an alacritous anachronism. But Valinath, I feel like this whole lemon is awfully chartreuse.
I have no idea what any of that meant. I'm gonna be up there building a bomb.
Cool.
Nyack has this very puzzled look on his face.
It's not a bomb, it's an alacritous anachronism.
Still no idea what any of that means.
What he's saying is we will be performing percussive maintenance upon the wall.
Right.
That kind of sounded like it was real words.
They were all real words.
I keep thinking of trying to like
really.
turn
Wash
a
has a
portion.
12 intelligence. He's smart, but he's not that smart.
I want to turn like a portion of the wall into mud, but no matter how I can center it, I have to center it on a spot I can see. And even that will put a 20-foot high like opening in the side of this fucking tower, as
Yeah.
well as turning 20 feet and then 40 feet across away from, or actually 40 feet
Yeah.
away, or
You
at
can't
least
like,
30 something feet away.
specify that shit. You
yeah.
just make a 40 foot
40-foot
mud
cube
pit.
mud pit of, you know, there's that space. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could sink the tower 20
Yeah,
feet,
you-
I guess.
Easier to
You
get
just
to the
have-
balcony.
Right? I mean, I hop on my broom and fly up to the
Well, no,
balcony.
see,
and
that's the
start-
thing.
gonna say,
That's the thing.
Wash
I
could
would
just fly
remove
on the
20
broom.
feet of the bottom portion of the tower and turn it into mud as well. Because it's a spot that I can see. It's not just I say that I want, you know, I can't put the
Yeah.
cube in the ground. It's still like 20 feet up and whatnot, essentially.
I'm starting to feel like maybe this is a side quest we don't want.
Oh, probably, but we're already here.
But yeah.
Here as we are, I could quit this place immediately.
Yeah.
It's like we just got here. It's like, well, I can't get what I
Yeah,
want,
we can
what we came
just-
for. Well, it sucks to be
We
you.
could
Bye.
just leave her.
Here's the deal. As much as I've been holding Asher back, Asher is a push the button character. I'm about 5 minutes away from just pushing that button.
Bearded, I beg of you, push the button.
Wash is flying
Cut out
up
the
to
button.
Do what
push
is in
the
your
button.
soul. Free the desire in your soul and live Asher to his fullest.
Okay, so Wash is already on his broom flying up to top.
Already flown up.
Yeah. And
he's
I
gonna
guess
do it.
I'm just gonna take my ammunition apart and take a indiscernible amount of time to make a bomb.
As you start getting to that, you have a great capability, shall we say? So as you start getting to that,
236 rounds of ammunition.
that's a lot of boom.
So Wash
we
is
love
at
that for
least
you.
smart enough to know how much of that it might take.
Indeed, we will get to rolling that in just a minute. But as y'all are doing this and taking your time there, walking up the road behind you is a clanking of sorts, a marching clank of armor.
Oh no!
Oh joy!
Nyack immediately hides, hearing the clank.
As it comes around the corner, where you can see Chelsea.
Yay!
What do they see?
Oh,
So, first of all, Marching Clank is my new favorite name. That's what I'm gonna name him now.
yeah.
So Derek is he's 6'6", brown hair to his shoulders, kind of shaggy, full plate armor, carrying like a few bags and like really not a care in the world. He's heavily armed. There's a hammer at his belt, but it might as well be a Sunday stroll in the park. Like, not concerned.
And he is
Down, Asher.
he is walking kind of in a y'all direction. Like he could be on the other side of the road and pointed a slightly different direction on the road, but he's pointed in y'all's direction.
You might want to probably not come around here. They're doing construction on this tower soon, very soon. Like, I don't know how soon, but like soon.
And he's gonna look up at the tower and like make a point
later
of studying it. I mean, it looks pretty constructed.
It's termites, really bad termites.
So it's destruction.
It's a stone tower, yeah.
It's a stone tower, yeah.
Like, I mean, sure, but I want to watch if that's okay.
You want to watch the construction of them dealing
No,
with damage?
because like termites means you're gonna destruct it, and I want to watch you break a tower.
What? Well, damn it.
For what it's worth, I'd like to just watch as well.
You see, right? It can't be wrong. Either it works or it doesn't. Either way, it'll be fun.
I mean, it looks pretty fun, honestly.
And hey, you know what? I'll make it better. I have food, and I was gonna make lunch at some point. I'll cook lunch while you guys break a tower, and it'll be like good for 2 reasons.
Oh, this reminds me. Oh gosh, there are those people up north of
Jeremy, is my person I'm looking for visible at this point?
Well, is Akira visible currently?
What?
Akira's not invisible.
Kira's muted.
You're indivisible.
On Discord, they are muted. If they are speaking.
They have also been away for a while from the looks.
Oh yes, we were just conversing via text a moment ago. I wanted to give them a moment to sort themselves out. But
We'll just
yes,
assume that,
Right.
that I haven't noticed that Akira is present yet.
Okay.
So, like, I'll make lunch, you guys break a tower. Sound okay?
We didn't. Are we cool with that? So, and I'm looking at everybody else going like, rando, in my head, just like looking at them and after to beg, why is this random person here?
Well, I guess for you, it was specifically you were sent to follow the carriage because the person.
I've recognized enough familiarity that like I'm waiting to make sure before being clear about it.
Fair enough. They're probably inside the carriage currently babysitting a sleeping Goliath.
Right. Wash will call down from the tower. Yeah, y'all could eat.
What? Just I don't.
Notably not speaking for himself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I noticed that verbiage.
What is
You
this?
guys are fine. You go for it.
Can we get another quick description of this newcomer?
Yeah, he's like 6'6", heavily muscled. Now that he's up close and like we're talking face to face, every like skin visible has scars on it of various types. Full plate armor, armed, and like he's got a quiver and he's got a hammer at his belt. Really casual, like this is a walk in the park today. Like not at all aggressive.
You seem really nice with the food and whatnot. But like, I think we're not allowed to have just random. Like we're a very particular.
Asher,
instruction.
Asher, you joined this after being chased out of a brothel. Wash joined us just a few days ago. I joined after you brought me into this after getting someone shot. I don't think you're allowed. I don't think
Still
any
need
of
to
us
look into
are
that.
allowed to be very particular about our bedmates. You especially being particular about bedmates.
So here's the thing: you say allowed, which implies that you're not the one in charge. But you're saying you're contesting that, so I'm assuming that you're the one in charge. So I'm gonna make lunch. Yeah.
Go for it. I'm peckish.
Actually, I think the one in charge is sleeping.
Okay, I'm peckish. That got it. Have your inspiration.
I'm gonna go build a fire and like look.
Oh wow, I just got it. I'm like, no fucking joke. That took me a second.
He's quite peckish.
Yeah, no.
Quite honestly, that one was actually unintended.
IBM processor in Wash's head.
No, that's in Justice's head.
But fair enough. So kind of right there, across the street from this tower, as this armored man starts going over to go and just gather some branches, very suddenly and abruptly from the tree line, this I mean it's only like 2.5 foot, but this like panther cat with tentacles just leaps out and looks like it glomps onto him suddenly, like viciously attacking him almost.
So Derek will like just kind of catch him and like giggle. This great big man giggling and like
it's just
like attempt to jostle, scratching.
I'm glad I was muted for a second there because I was about to be Wash draws and fires.
Asher is
People have words.
He's alive. No.
There will now be hostility if that happens.
I'll say it'd be reasonable for like as soon as you hear the rustle and the jump for Wash to just like peek over the edge and have a gun out, and then you see that like it's holding on to him, but also Derek is holding on to the
I read the vibe. Yeah.
Well, that's dangerously adorable.
Right.
And it hugging onto him, like it kind of like glances over, rests its head on this man's shoulder, and then it just kind of like looks, these big eyes just kind of looking out and like kind of evaluating everyone around.
This day is certainly not one for irregularities.
That's all right then.
Who's your feline friend?
Oh, this is Tyler. I failed.
Tyler.
Oh yeah, I love it. What else do you want me to name him?
It's just it's like it's D&D. I love regular ass names in D&D. This is Greg. Like,
what's even better for me is it's basically a giant cat. And it's even better when people do that in real life to their cats. Like, oh yeah, this is my cat, Jim.
Our cat's name is Fred.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
it's like, okay, this is our dog, Loki, this is our dog, Boom Boom, and this is our cat, Gerald.
Yeah. That's the exact vibe I get. It's great. This is Tyler. Just,
yeah, and
Durden?
And he
Durden.
Yeah, he hears his name and just.
Oh. So Derek's kind of one-handed now, preparing food.
And it dismounts after viciously attacking, and just kind of.
It could also do like the shoulder perch thing while he's busy.
Yeah, it's like having a small a small pit bull on your shoulders, but it
like a goat yoga situation.
Yeah, like goat yoga. Yeah, and it just kind of like holds on around his shoulders as he's just okay. Like getting fire ready, and as he starts into this preparation of food, you see him pulling out of his bag some rather nice cooking utensils, and like not road food, like legitimately like fresh tomatoes, fresh lettuce, like all the stuff that's not like dried and throw it in with some water and reconstitute it kind of food. Mm-hmm. Nice food. And he starts going into it while he's just off prepping a meal. Wash, go ahead and tinker some tools for us.
All right, I didn't even add a tinker tools skill. I should do that right quick.
In this case, you know what you're doing, so it won't be intelligence. It'll just be dexterity based.
That's good.
Any chance before he went wafting up there, I could have enhanced his abilities?
I mean, you could also just come up here after the fact.
True.
That's true.
That is true. I could very easily do that. I figured about this.
You could just be curious and come check it out.
Yeah. By the way, I was dealing visually and not with dealing with my memory, not with the actual map that I had prepared. So there was one balcony, not three. There's one balcony. It's about 25 feet up, about halfway up the thing.
As long as there's one.
There was one. I knew there was one. I was like, I thought there's one on every floor. No.
You said about 25 feet up?
Yeah, about 25 feet up.
It's not.
So yeah, I'll end up just using a wild shape, I guess, to turn into like.
Don't you have a sky sail?
It doesn't. It glides.
It doesn't fly.
It also
like once a day or something.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to waste it, you have another flying character that can get you up there.
It's a short rest. I can get them back. We're gonna have lunch here shortly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so I got the tinker tools.
But yeah, you can get up there.
I'll get up there and see that he's like trying to work on something really, really fine and whatnot, and so I'll give him a little bit of enhanced ability to make that a little better for him, give you advantage.
Cat's Gracie Grace.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's that? Cat's Grace.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, thank you, Val.
Yeah, just making sure that this explosion goes, off without a hitch.
That is much appreciated. I'm definitely still gonna use my knowledge from a past life, even though.
Yeah. Understandable.
KPL power.
Kill people power? What?
Pretty close. Super close.
Kill people's life power?
On that note, I think I'll leave you to it here and get out of range.
It shouldn't be that bad, but yeah, you might want to keep some distance.
All right.
I mean, I figure probably being in the balcony is not the best spot.
So as you So these stones are in like cinder block size stones. Okay. How much of it are you trying to blow out?
Like,
are you trying to make a door or make a crawl space hole?
I don't want to damage the integrity of the tower, so I'm gonna go with more like a crawl space hole.
Okay, so like a 3x3 kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and take 60 bullets off for the 3x3. Because to really make that door, basically you're like taking the powder and packing it at very particular joints in the the cross spots where they're joined together, and packing a little extra kind of in the middle to try and just incinerate the middle.
Yeah. And
you get it pretty well packed in there, and you over the course of about the hour, making sure to be very careful, very calculated about how you're doing it.
Yeah.
You get that set up, and the smell of lunch down below. Derek, what do you end up making?
It's kind of just kebabs, like fresh meat, veggies roasted over a fire, and then he makes like a sauce that they can be drizzled with later.
Kebabs.
And there's a go ahead and hit one unit of your good food.
You got it.
And it is enough to share. It is a very pleasant, as if you find bell peppers and squash and meat pleasant. Each of you going to partake or not, that's your choice. But Wash, you basically have the mechanism ready. All it would need would probably be a nice spark of some sort.
Right. Alrighty.
Jack just kind of like watching all this kind of happen around her, just kind of is just watching and absorbing the fact that just people are camped out on her boss's doorstep.
Okay.
So
well, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know. I just I'm surprised that people would just happen by and help. And like while that's going on, she tries to be nonchalant about it, but she's not sneaky. She tries to very politely just kind of pardon herself aside. But she actually does go over, kind of sidestep away to the herb garden, and looks like she kind of approaches and does a quick waft with her hands that looks like there should be some magic coming off of her hands, but it is just a very particular hand gesture. And
saw that.
And she goes.
So did I. No, I'm just kidding.
And she goes walking into the herbs, and actually, like, you can tell, like, while y'all are doing all of that, she's actually going in and taking some shears and actually starting to clean stuff up a little bit.
Interesting.
And like kind of seeing this, like, yes, this this stuff is a problem that is going on with her boss, but like there are other problems. There are other things going on. Maybe taking care of other things is also important. Kind of move in her demeanor, in her direction. And
take all those trimmings.
Yeah, and she kind of looks up and kind of this little handful of trimmings, just like
Oh, yeah, those things. And those other ones over there.
That was the idea.
Okay.
And
do you have anything poisonous?
Do you have anything poisonous? You could tell
Yes, I do.
You could tell she's trying to give some sort of retort. She's also not super great at the words. Trying to sass back.
No, I'm being serious.
I know you are. Just give me a minute. And during that
what I'm gonna do.
The cook time and the bomb and the breaching charge time, shall we say?
That thing Lucas said. Blade of acquiescence or something.
Yes.
We just call it percussive maintenance.
She comes back and there are snippets of like Jade the plant, snippets of some of the they would call it blast herb, not because it explodes per se, but because when it's imbibed, it's almost this overwhelming pleasant flavor. A key ingredient in what is known as dust of deliciousness.
Salt.
Damn. Salt doesn't overwhelm your wait. I correct myself. and she comes over, and then kind of like she's sorting coupons, shall we say. She gives a few sprigs of a kind of like almost like snowdrops in the way that they droop, but instead of white, they are like a sickly black green. And she hands those over towards Nyack, who was asking for poisons. And there's
berries.
Damn near. And she hands those sprigs over to Nyack, and a grip of much more these other ones over to Val, and says, I guess I could give some sort of down payment, as you are all looking like you're making motions to actually help. I could show my goodwill in that direction as well.
That's much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
I'll gently take them.
And for you can go ahead and just add that as one dose of dust of deliciousness.
A dust of deliciousness.
Dust of deliciousness.
Super salt.
And for you, Nyack, you can input that in its base form. You can just input it as the item potion of poison, and then just name it Weeping Death.
Bad berries.
Yeah, name them Weeping Death Bells.
Let me write that down.
Yeah. Just put in the item into your inventory and then change the name to Weeping Death Bells.
Yeah. So, as for ignition, this is 25 feet up, you said?
Yeah, 25 feet up. It's the balcony itself is only the balcony itself is only about 10 12 feet wide, or from wall to edge, like like 30 by 10 is this
right
arc.
Mm-hmm. So what Wash will do is he'll sort of, his head will like pop out over the ledge and he'll be like, y'all ready down there?
Yeah, I mean, pretty sure. We've all got some distance here, and so I think we're ready for whatever might show you might give us.
Very honestly.
Go.
I mean, we can have lunch, but
Well, watch your head, close the pots, and it'll pop back over. And what it'll do is he won't activate the pipe of remembrance, but it's the only pipe I have in his inventory.
Fair enough.
And he's gonna just pull that out, and he's gonna light that. Take a deep inhale. Yeah, and then just flick his match at the bomb, and jump over.
All right, go ahead and this is going to be all or nothing. Make a dex save.
All right.
Do you slip?
It's fine.
Don't you? I was gonna say, don't you also still have the
I
enhanced
still have
ability?
Cat's Grace.
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
You
would
do.
still be going.
Yeah.
That's checks though.
Oh shit! Well,
Oh,
fuck.
That's all right. The first
It's
one.
the
is
first
20.
one though.
yeah,
It's the first fucking one.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, it's this very, very graceful motion of him just coming out, lighting the pipe for a second, kind of breathing it in, and then just pulling out the broom and pull out the broom, flick and fall, kind of all at the same time.
Yeah.
And just like as the broom activates just below the ledge, y'all just watch. Y'all just watch you'll hear boom, and there is a explosion of dust, grit from stone, all sorts of things expressing themselves very rapidly, outward and probably inward, as this just shatters the wall. And with that, I'm gonna call for a break. Because y'all start to hear coming
What
from
have you
where the
unleashed?
blast just happened.
What have you opened?
So we're gonna go break real quick.
Didn't break that rune.
We didn't even get to eat lunch, damn it.
No. The rest of you, besides Wash, were able to get a short rest. You were able to eat your lunch. You were at least in the middle end of eating, because it was an hour. It doesn't take an hour to cook good kebabs.
No, it doesn't.
Especially when you've already prepared the food. You're just pulling out of your bag of colding. You paid good fucking money for that bag of colding. Anyways, Eddie, take us out.
Alrighty, we'll be right back.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Well, that is about to be true.
That's the plan.
As we are about to dive into that initiative.
Oh yeah.
Which you might want to connect Darius's initiative to the turn order.
We might want to get an initiative from Akira as well.
Oh, right. Oh, Akira.
I didn't think I was on hand, so that's
Oh
fine.
no, you're
You
there.
totally
You're
are.
there.
You're here. Yeah.
Oh,
You're in the carriage taking care of Slayer.
I'm rather lost in the sauce because I was so late and missed so much of what was going on. So I've been listening, but I'm a
We
bit
are.
lost.
You remember that mystery tower that Valeneth found a while back?
That's okay. I didn't either.
Yeah, that's all right. So during one of Valeneth's little like
Oh yeah,
outings to
I
like find
recall
things,
that.
they found that tower with like a bunch of herbs outside and the person trying to get in.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. We
Okay.
decided to stop by and check out the herb garden and potentially help the person out before we left town because herbs.
That basically it because herbs.
Yeah.
Who's Herb?
And now we're finding something. So
And then and we couldn't get in by normal means, so Wash blew a hole in a wall on a balcony and something growled. So
Wash was doing his best
Initiative.
Wayne. Gotcha.
yes, actually.
Wash did a Wayne.
Wash did a Wayne. Yes.
All right.
In more ways than one.
My D&D Beyond is still here. I'll just roll it on the app on my
You see,
phone.
folks, while we wait for him to do that, that was a double entendre, right? Because Wayne is the name of one of my Pathfinder characters, and he's alchemist. He makes bombs.
You say
Alchemist
fucking
is-
Wayne, dude?
He makes bombs.
Alchemist is such a good class. I min-maxed the heck out of a poisoner with that. So
And then
good.
Wayne is also the name of a character from the Cosmere who also enjoys blowing things up.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking banana bread, dude.
Sometimes you just think life just works out and you get fucking banana bread at work, dude.
The first initiative is the one that Matt is. The second one was an accidental roll.
You're okay. You're okay.
So you said Wayne is an alchemist. Does that mean?
What was it?
Did it not come through? 24.
24. Ah, amazing. Much like always, Adarius, quick on the draw. Akira doesn't need a protector. All right, and check who needs to be into the turn. There she goes. And
So, if your name is Wash and you have a southern accent, shouldn't you call yourself Warsh?
That depends on where in the South. That's Kentucky South.
I ought to slap you.
Hey, come on over here, Warsh.
might oughta, but you might not, because he might like. Wait,
He would. That's the problem. He would.
Say Warsh one more time. I dare you. I double dare you.
I double dog dare you.
I double dog dare you, mother.
I double dag. I don't know.
Oh dang.
Double dag? Well,
Just saying shit.
Welcome
that's
back,
okay.
everyone.
You're allowed. Yes. Well, welcome back to us. We're back to life, back to reality. So, with us back at it once again. Back to DMCA, exactly. Back to DMCA. We find ourselves getting into it with the folk having some good lunch out in the road, much like Warsh is wont to do. Just popping shit off while everybody else is busy eating. And luckily, the side that the balcony is on, minimal debris goes in the food's direction, but what does go in people's direction is a sound of
It's fun.
and
Do you want to sort the turn order?
oh, I'm about to.
Okay.
And from inside of this wall, because the reason the map is so damn big is that the tower's there 4 times. I covered 1 time of it with the garden because there's 4 layers.
Right.
Surprise.
I need to restart Roll 20 because I have no map. I just have a big
black.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Oh wow, how much scrolling? Oh my god.
Zoom way out.
Yeah, I zoomed out. I only have it at 30%.
Over here?
Oh, okay. Wow. It's still filling in. So maybe it's my internet that's being slow because it's.
Gotcha.
But yes, I have the part for where Wash is below the thing, and then up higher is the part where Wash blew a hole in the wall. And
I told him not to.
No, you didn't. Everybody told me to do it.
He's got you there.
I didn't tell you not to do
Collectively
it.
shrugged and went, I don't know.
By not telling me not to do it, you told me to do it.
You were implicit.
I see. This is a lie of omission.
Yes.
As opposed to a lie of commission.
Excuse me. Sorry.
But yes, so Wash, you see this.
I see this.
If you go up there, yeah. This, and this.
Those are not the things that were in the token image. Or is that?
Are you peeking?
Well, I'm looking in the turn order.
That's Tyler. Tyler's at the top.
That's Tyler. Okay. All right.
Well, specifically, he got the initiative because his token was selected. What I meant was.
Oh, is that where I am? Geographically, right there.
Geographically, yes. But the cutaway up top is a lot closer. It's where Wash token is kind of mid map, so it's not that far away. But yes,
they look cuddly.
They do look cuddly. They look like they want to hug.
I'm guessing this is like I can like just barely kind of see them because I'm like below,
you ducked below, and I'm making the assumption that as soon as you start to hear that you would peek up over the edge and peek up over the edge. These things look like they are approaching the light.
Okay.
What does Wash do?
It's poop.
Those don't look friendly. Wash doesn't eat, so he can't poop.
At least he didn't eat today, so he can't poop today.
Right. He's got to eat sometimes to keep his hair growing on occasion. But
I'm not seeing these enemies.
No, you're not. They're way up in the top right corner.
Oh, you're way away. Oh.
I'm not actually that far away. Where Wash is lower on the map, where y'all can see the tower just above y'all, that's where I am physically. This is just a cutaway to like further up the tower in the sky.
You might say they're
what? Hello? Hello?
Non-Euclidean?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Non-Euclidean.
Yes. Only 160-ish feet away from Akira is Wash, currently floating on his broom, about 24 and a half feet up.
Roughly.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was a bit confused. I initially thought the horses were enemies. I'm sorry.
No. You have made perfectly clear that your horses are not enemies.
Nell, Windwalker, and Puffy?
Okay.
I was confused.
Indeed. So yeah, you're okay. Wash. What do you do? Hearing them and then peeking up over the edge and seeing these gloopy things just kind of.
I guess I'll yell down. At Jekt, was it?
Yeah, that's her name.
I'll yell down at Jekt to be like, did he have any pet blobs?
No, he did not.
Right then, I start shooting.
She could take this as a light rejection.
Okay.
Ouch. Very ouch.
So
Trying to see what I have
pulling
to do to
the
get my inspiration taken away.
pulling the musket from the bag. He's gonna rest an elbow on the ledge there and take aim.
That's probably a nice idea. Which one are you aiming at?
The
Make sure to make
green
them.
one.
I made sure to make them bright colors.
Yes, the green one, because I imagine that's the one I would have the best line of sight on, and see through the hole and towards the ground. And I'm going to use steady aim. Yeah.
All right, steadily aiming yourself.
Yep. Steady aim, and then we will use a. Yeah, okay, that gives me a whole nother die. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use a violent shot and sharpshooter.
Oh, the violent shot. That just gives you an extra set of dice of damage.
Gives me an extra damage die and increases the misfire by 2.
Copy that. All right.
And with advantage and sharpshooter, let me check the sharpshooter box real quick.
Incoming. Akira, you're on deck.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 most certainly hits that green one.
Alrighty. Does it let me... Oh, shit. Hold on, sorry. Let me click this. Advanced options. Does it give me... it doesn't let me check the... doesn't let me do violent shot in the Beyond 20 plugin yet, so I'll just click that, and then I'll roll a d12. So that is... math is
41.
hard. 23, 33, 40. 40 damage.
40 damage against that greeny one.
Yeah.
You might call that respectable.
No.
Oh God.
As you
41.
Oh boy.
Why were you getting 41?
because 7 and 7 and
times
7
3 is 21.
Yeah, 21
Plus
31
20
41
more.
Oh yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah. So 41 damage. You take aim, and you've seen those slow-mo videos of ballistics gel getting shot, right?
Yeah.
That happens extraordinarily quickly, and as it travels through it, it just it is no longer one congealed piece of gel. It is everywhere in that room. A little bit of it splashing forward, just a little like just the like, you know, bullet hole sized jet of it shoots towards you. The rest of it goes everywhere in that 90-degree plane and back, just, or, you know, 100 or 360 degree area around it, and then back from the impact, and just there. This room is painted green. I say room. This area is painted green.
Right. Well, I don't think I could actually hit this blue boy here, just based on like the line of sight, unless this entire length is the hole. But that's like
that length. Oh, right. I should have. I didn't take that into account. Don't worry about it. That entire length is the hole now.
okay. All right. Then I do have line of sight on the other one, but then yeah, I'll aim at blue boy next, because well, I guess it's up to your interpretation, Jeremy. Does Gunner let me reload this without using an action?
It feels janky for it not to.
Free object interact.
Because it is technically, well, no, it's a matter of semantics with wording.
That's what I mean. We'll split
Yeah.
the difference, and we'll make it a free action. As long as you have a free action to use on it, yes, you can.
Okay, all right. Okay then. So, because yeah, Gunner just says it for the rest of y'all. It says that I ignore the loading property of firearms, but Exandrian firearms have the reloading property. So,
snafu.
yeah, Anyway,
They did it on purpose.
yeah.
But yes,
Anyway.
as long as you have a free object interact, you can.
Which is funny because they're from the same source material. But anyway, so then second shot, we will same as the first, except not steady aim because that only applies to my first shot.
Correct.
Yeah.
Violent though.
Yes.
Violent and sharp.
Yes. Okay, clicking buttons now. There's a 15 hit.
A 15 on this guy does hit.
Sweet. More. So 16, 19, 29. No, 30. Yeah, 29. Yeah, not 39, 29.
29. This
oh, wait,
one.
no sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
So
No
26.
26. This one hits this one, but you don't hit it quite. It doesn't hit quite in the dead center mass. It's a little bit high, so a chunk of it just. And it looks like it was kind of congealed together, kind of had some sort of like inertia forward facing portion to it, and like a chunk of it is just gone.
Excellent. Okay. I'm reading the thing.
What's your misfire?
Last call.
Give me a second.
Not I'll say it's not 9.
Oh no.
Yeah, not 9. Yeah. So quick object. Okay, yeah, it's an object interact, and which we called my reloading, right?
Yes.
Object. Yeah. All right. Then that is all I can do because I was gonna try to quick draw a pistol and just drop the rifle and action surge shoot 2 more times, but that requires an object interact, which I used to reload. So, turn.
Well, all right. Well, quick draw just lets you stow, and if you're
Quick
using
draw
your
lets
action,
me
if you're
stow a
using your action
firearm
surge,
and then draw another firearm as
If
a
you're
single
using-
object interaction.
if you're using your action surge, I'll say you can do it.
Okay. Then I will
That
do
makes
that.
sense. That makes sense.
As long as it makes sense to you. So then, yeah, we'll do that action surge, just like literally letting the musket lay down where I was propping it, essentially, and pulling the pistol out. And
Pop.
Yep.
Promise, Kira, you're gonna get
Let's
to go.
see. Right? I know. Sorry, I'm trying to move fast. We will just shoot. I'm not gonna add anything.
Ooh,
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay, well then.
that
Never mind about that second one.
that first one. You draw fast and it click, and there's that little, and it dislodges just a little bit, and you can try and repair it as a one of your attacks, right? Or is that at a
I'm
higher
trying to
level?
Find that right now, actually. Sorry.
Well, while you figure that out, Akira.
Yeah, go ahead.
So how far away are these beasties? Like 160 feet?
Yeah, he's 150 feet forward, 25 feet up.
Oh, do those of us on the ground and since Akira's been in the back of the cart, does Akira know that there is a threat up there?
The knowledge that there's a threat up there is your knowledge that Wash doesn't usually shoot at nothing, and then all of a sudden Wash is and then you hear the click and the fuck as he looks like he's going to clear it.
I have no way of really getting to where they are, so
Other than wings.
well, I don't have 160 feet worth of movement.
And
I can get up.
is that a short
get
rest
up.
thing, or?
No, I mean I can.
Oh, he just doesn't have enough.
I just don't have enough
enough.
movement. There's just not enough. Even if I use a key point, I still wouldn't get even close. I can't. Yeah, covering that distance is just something I can't. Kira will hold their action until something comes their way.
Are they going to move closer to the danger at least?
Yeah. I'll come out and I'll use. Oh, come on, map. It's been a frustrating day. I will. Yeah, I'll just get out and I guess I'll walk my normal movement towards
45?
the situation. Yeah.
All right, moving 45 feet forward, cocking your arms, getting ready for action.
Yeah, I'll just look in the direction of where it's going on, but realizing that I need time to get there.
And Idarius is going to call out to Luca. Sir, what would you like me to do?
Assist and support with spells now, if you can.
He's a fighter.
Aye.
He's an Eldritch Knight.
Right.
He hops down and starts running forward, and for the moment pulls up the heavier strung crossbow than the one he gave away as the kindness was bestowed onto him. And that's 40, 50, 60. He's just using an action to run forward, crossbow up, looking out for problems. Valineth.
Let's see here. So is this thing like protruding out yet, or is it just like on its way out?
It is not yet. They have not had the opportunity to protrude out yet.
Fixed it.
That's a weird statement out of context.
It's a very weird statement out of context. It's slightly weird in context.
Well, just slightly.
So, and then like roughly how tall like is the like garden walls or something? Are those like
the garden wall?
Or...
The garden walls are like maybe 3 foot tall. They're not super tall.
Okay.
But the balcony is up at 25 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. I can at least use my
balcony ledge. I know words.
I can use my action and my movement to get a wee bit closer. And I guess let's see here. What can I do as a bonus? Do I have something quick and simple? Not that's really gonna benefit right yet. So yeah, I'll just end up ending my turn right here, waiting for it to become visible on the balcony.
Right away. Asher.
Is it already my turn?
It's already your turn.
Oh my goodness, I'm not used to this. I usually roll crap on initiative.
I don't know if you caught that though, Jeremy.
Welcome to the club.
22 on that fixed check.
Oh, tight, perfect.
So that's what I meant by fixed it.
So like, just to make sure I understand, because I'm looking like up here at the cutout up there. These guys are all the way up here, right?
Yeah, they are here spatially.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and
so yeah, you can see Wash, you can see the balcony if you've got line of sight on it.
how
would you do?
How big balcony again?
25 feet.
25. I was looking at this. If I do this, what's the range? Ah, yes. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast good old Far Step.
Ooh, bonus action Far Step.
Yay! So, bam! Far Step being cacao. And what happens there is I will poof all the way up there to the 25-foot.
Well, you gotta Move a bit closer, I think, first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You're a bit of
60
ways.
So it's 60 feet range. So I'm assuming.
So you'd be able to run here. This here is the front stoop. Over here is the balcony.
Oh, I misread where it was. Oof, never mind. Well, I still need to I still want to cast Far Step anyway because of the fact that, like, it's useful and it continues to go.
Oh yeah, it is concentration. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, you can move
10
move
times.
30. Yeah, you can move 30 feet, and then you can bonus action 60 feet.
Yeah, that's my new favorite spell.
Well, what I'm gonna
For sure.
do is, I'll go ahead and do my 60-foot.
Well,
action. Oh, sorry, I can only do action. Yeah, right. I did a bonus action. So yeah, I will. Yeah, 30 feet and then 60 feet closer. So use my whole turn just movement basically. So.
And then are you going to action dash or action prepare a thing or?
Yeah, those. Oh yeah.
Or just
action dash. Sorry, I got my stuff.
All right. Yeah. No. Action dash will get you.
60. I was thinking I couldn't because I did a bonus action, but I was like, no wait, that's an action. I'm used to playing rogues. Sorry.
You're okay. You're like 30 feet away, 25 feet forward, 25 feet up. So triangle.
Okay,
from
I
watch.
feel
So you're
your
like
pain,
30
Beardy.
feet from watch. It's easy.
Yeah. So next turn,
next turn, your first thing can just be wiggle, and
Jesus.
appear on the ledge. So as you go rushing closer, you hear the
for aesthetics. What happens is as you guys see me, you see me start rushing towards the building, and I start rummaging through my pockets real quick, and I'm like, ha! And so I take something out, and you see me actually take like a little bit of dust, and I just blow into it, and then all of a sudden, you see me teleport. Yeah.
All right. As you and you become dust. The first one rushes forward. Well, both of them rush forward, and as they rush forward on Wash, there's this kind of as they're moving, and as they're moving, they there's this sudden they suddenly lunge as you have made yourself the appearance of a dangerous motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they were just shambling forward at first, and then suddenly burst of speed, lunge forward like 40 feet, and then just like each of them have these 6 tendrils just at you.
Ooh.
It's a lot of attacks.
That's fair. I did turn rogue, but hey, it's not 9 attacks.
Yeah, I mean,
Because one of them got pasted. So
not a lot. But he's
it's just
Correction, it's not 18 attacks.
right.
there. It's not 18 attacks.
It could have been worse.
So how many is it though?
12.
All right.
At least your AC is pretty.
Because you take
decent.
18 and divide it by 3, so
Yeah, remind me.
19.
Wash's AC is 19. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed a couple. Here we go.
Resistance to poison.
Resistance. Or
No, it's very
immunity?
good. Well, at least they're not at advantage, so that's a good thing. Let's see here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 a miss, 5, 6 is a miss, 1, 2.
Well, 6 miss, 6 hit. I mean,
There we go. No.
I think he was
so
saying
for
a
hits,
6 as a miss, like for hitting a 6 misses.
for hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of them hit.
Excellent.
So
This is gonna feel great.
6, 12 is 18.
I didn't move because I couldn't because of steady aim.
No, you're fine. 18.
It's a risk you take for
20,
once in a
24. 20, 30. 40. 48. 59.
At least each attack doesn't hit hard.
Yeah, no. It is a grand total of 69 damage
Nice.
as they lunge forward at you, and just like these tendrils, pseudopods of their gloopiness just fling out at you, using their flurry of blows ability that they have.
Flurry of gloops.
Flurry of gloops that they slam into you with. But yes, so this is
Like
way
flurry of blobs, am I right?
flurry of blobs, no lie. No lies detected. That's their turn. Derek, you're up.
Okay, so can I shout out a question real quick? Do you guys want me helping him or hurting them?
Whatever you think is best.
Help me, hurt them.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. It's just a reference.
Yes.
Help him by hurting them.
So I'm gonna run forward. My movement speed, sorry, I'm getting used to this new interface on Roll20. So I can make it about there-ish. Right. So I'll make it about there-ish. And I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to send it up to the balcony. A beam of moonlight will appear. Let me find the description so I can send it. Hold on. Moonbeam. Why couldn't I find that? I'm going to place it so that the radius does not reach Wash.
How big is that? It's a 10-foot square?
It is, let me double check. It is a 5-foot radius. So I'm going to try to like fill the hole is the idea.
All right. You can see up to about just the other side of him and have it cascade down from there.
Yeah.
So go ahead and it's on their turn that it'll start doing damage to them for sure.
Right.
All right. Charging forward, calling out. You'll hear a petition to Ray called out, and appearing right in front of Wash, this beam of this like candle flame glow of light that just starts sizzling their asses. And or you already threw damage, but we'll see how hard that hit here in a minute. When it
I don't
comes
really have
around
any
to their
bonus
turn.
actions that are applicable right now, and I don't want to blow anything like that might be expendable later. So I'm gonna just end my turn there.
All right, stand right there, Nyack.
I've been considering my options, and I think I've elected on a plan of action.
As they do say, options are optional.
I'm going to Dimension Door to there, basically, but about 20 feet taller than the balcony. And
Where to dimensionally?
about, I guess, 45 feet up, if I remember the height correctly. But
okay, yeah.
on the over the garden path.
Over the garden path, up there. Copy.
Yeah.
Now I see you.
And bonus action, I'm going to just I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Wash, and I'm going to say, "Oh, you gonna let them manhandle you like that? Come on now." And that's my turn.
Just getting started.
All right. As Jekt hears the bangs and like suddenly becomes aware of the there being a fucking problem, she kind of like, you hear her sigh hard, and she's, "Eskel, what have you done?" And seeing that you all have differing amounts of speed and whatnot, she's going to walk over to Luca and place her hand on him and says, "Since I didn't have to try and dispel the door again," and you feel your body take a familiar lightness to its form, and you are fly-did.
Ooh. What's the movement speed on that again? Is it 60?
Fly is 60.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Well, that makes my turn really easy.
All right. Well, you are flied. She tapped you with it and then moved another 10 feet, and that's her turn.
Okay, here's the quickest Luca turn ever. Luca flies here, puts a hand on Akira's back, and dimension doors the two of us up. Right next to Wash.
Nice.
This is gonna be entertaining.
On the balcony
then,
or back from the balcony?
Right
I
next
think
to Wash,
we're-
approximately like that.
Well, maybe like over here.
Okay. Yeah. No worries.
Flank them.
Flank. I just
Maybe
need to
switch those positions. Since Luca's the one with fly.
He's not concentrating on it.
I don't have to concentrate on it.
Yeah, but Akira is not flying.
Yeah. Well, like I said, just place yourselves wherever. I was just moving things while
I got what you meant, Justice. Normally, Akira is the one flying and carrying someone. This time, Luca carried Akira.
Right. Well, that and the placement of the tokens was that Luca was on the platform, Akira was off the platform.
Oh.
I was just meaning place yourselves wherever you want over there, because Dimension Door is super customizable for such things.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yes.
as the last thing that I'm going to have Luca do on his turn, he's going to lean in to Akira's ear and whisper something only Akira will hear, and give Akira an inspiration.
Oh. Are you sure about that?
Don't you love bards with?
I am quite perceptive.
It's good. You just shot your gun. It's secret between them.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay if he wants to hear it,
it's
it's not
fine.
that big of a deal.
I'm
It's
just
nothing.
fucking around.
It's nothing lewd.
Nothing salacious.
I didn't think it was. I was just like, oh, trying to keep secrets
I'm
from
just joking.
high perceptive guy. But yeah, no, it's fine.
Well,
Don't
it's
you
not a
love bards?
secret. It's not a secret. It's just sweet nothings.
I'm still waiting for you to confront me on peeping on you two. So it's fine.
Anyway, speaking of Wash's turn.
Oh hey,
We just figure you're aware.
right. That ooze is kind of where I put my pistol, or not pistol, rifle. So still got a free hand.
He's kind of glooped onto it, like half on it, half off of it.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be too terribly hard.
True, but pulling my rapier from its place
Oh snap!
in my offhand, I will pistol and rapier these fools. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
A pirate witch on a broom.
Yes, I'm going to swing at Blue Boy first. the rapier.
The bloobles.
The bloobles. Is a 14 hit.
A 14. He is able to dodge.
That is frustrating, but understandable, I suppose. I'm gonna try again, though. Wait, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I forget that I have things. Can I retract that statement, Jeremy?
What are you doing?
I was going to try to use my fancy footwork to hit each of these guys to get away without an opportunity attack, but I also realized I could just bonus action disengage.
You could just bonus action disengage.
So could I maybe do that instead?
You could bonus action disengage.
Okay.
If you're planning on still attacking, we're still using that natural 5 for the first one. But
that's fair if we use a different bonus for the different weapon I'd be using.
Yes. It's
okay.
It's the natural 5, but whatever bonus is bonus.
Okay, that is perfectly acceptable. I accept these terms. And I will fly on my broom.
I accept your terms.
Up
I'll
and away
from here.
Yes, up and away from here in a general this way direction.
There is the other tag
up and around. Emphasis on the up and around away.
All right. Are you moving further away or staying that close?
No, that's not the thing.
Because I have the other relative you.
I mean, can it? I guess it could still technically hit me, couldn't it? This way then. Over here this way. It does disengage only disengage from one person? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, disengage is public disengage. I just wanted to make sure I knew how far away from the ledge you were, because you're moving that one, I'm moving the other one.
Oh, the other one down there. I see what you're trying to say now. Okay,
yeah,
I see.
Making sure to keep verisimilitude between both sides.
Yes. Okay. So
you wish you'd step away from that ledge, my friend.
Baby, you don't know why it's funnier to me today than anything. Just take it. Just go ahead.
He's
watching Man today.
Yeah, you don't have to know. Not today.
Can I pass that to someone because I still have a DM inspiration?
Yes, you can pass it to someone. Who doesn't?
All right, who doesn't have one?
I don't.
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right. Watch.
Fine.
What you doing with your action?
Okay, so with my action, I am going to instead fire with the pistol I already had drawn and fixed.
Yes.
So that is a plus. Well, do I want to make it?
Would you be sharpshootering?
That's the question, isn't it? I feel like I would be, but I feel like I'd maybe also use my grit to make it a deadeye shot and give me advantage.
Okay, I am willing to accept that premise. So go ahead and just roll again, because we both know.
Yeah. And let me check that box for the other thing. There we go. And rolling now.
Shoo.
So
all right,
the original number, the higher of the two, was still a 5 either way, actually.
Yes. Yep. so you try and deadeye it, and it seems that this thing, as though you don't see any eyes on it, it's pretty obvious it does not have eyes. You aim for it, and it has this moment of, and it like slams the side of itself that was blown off into the wall to evade getting shot.
Right.
The first time.
So one more shot. I don't.
Still deadeye or no more grit?
No more grit. So no more deadeye, but still sharpshooter.
Hey, that's good.
That's really good.
All right. Yeah. Totally hits.
That is. Ooh.
No sneak, but that's still 25 damn damage.
Is it no? Oh yeah, it would be no sneak because.
Yeah, the other one would have had sneak because he had advantage, but this one still.
Oh.
But
Fuck, no, it's too late. I forgot. I need to remember things. I forgot I was inspired, but it's
I'll
fine.
say what?
Let's just
No,
keep rolling.
You're okay. What the fuck say? So you fire, it dodges out of the way, but you are quicker on the draw than it is on the, and as it slams into the wall, you just kind of fire and like shoot through it on the wall, and it suddenly just plasters into the wall. It's already like sizzling in some of that moonbeam.
Okay, that's turn still. Either way.
Yeah, totally nailed it. Good job, Akira. You are. You have more movement. You only moved a little.
Oh, I did use my bonus action. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Never mind.
Akira, you were holding your action for an attack. Do you have anything you can do as a like a ranged attack before your turn? Because you were holding your action to attack.
I do indeed. So
what are you hurling?
When Luca drops me off, I just, in the same motion that my foot touches the ground, a psychic dagger. I throw a psionic dagger at the.
All right, burn a side point and huck that dagger.
There it is. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, sure.
And that'll be
just to make sure that you actually get your reaction attack before it's your turn.
And that's going to be 11
oh wow. Do you put any extra psi stank on it?
Yeah, because Akira is angry. So
all right, second psi point. That's still +2, so that's 14 damage to this thing.
Yep.
And then your turn.
So from
it is hard to gauge like actual like hit point value of it because it's so fucking globby amorphous, but you hit it with that psychic dagger and it ripples through it, and then you like, as that ripples through it, it almost like it ripples in, and then like the tendrils around it kind of like almost look like they sharpen for a moment.
Okay. I'm going to take a bit of a calculated risk. I need that alphamorphous blob to make a DC 14 dex save.
You about to explode on it?
No, I'm gonna do the breath weapon. I haven't.
Oh no!
I haven't done it in a while.
It's a dex save? Oh, boise.
Yeah, DC 14 dex save.
All right. It does not get out of the way with a natural 1. As you blow your psychic energy onto it, it almost like the quivering of it kind of like goes in a, like, you can tell it's actually like reaching into the psychic energy and towards you. Almost, you would intuit it to be like a positive feeling it is feeling.
Well, that's 10. Add another 10 onto that. From the breath weapon.
That's just one of your attacks, however.
Yep, that's just one of the attacks. I will step to within 10 feet of it. So that should put me like there, I think.
So it likes the psychic?
It seems to have a positive reaction, like a happy kind of reaction to the psychicness.
Interesting. I'm going to now. I needed to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! It's Forcey time.
Yep.
That's a 12. Go ahead and throw your force explosion damage. That's bonus action, right?
Yep.
All right.
Only
You
a
still
small
have
amount.
You still have one more attack. How much was it? It didn't roll out, or it not yet.
4.
4. Okay.
4.
That does. Now it hits it, and it doesn't. It makes an unhappy, squishy noise.
And since I can, because of the reach of the arms, even though that may not hit, 15.
15 just hits.
Just hits.
It hits.
Or
Yeah,
11.
14 missed, 15 hit.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Well, if it's from your 10-foot arms, it's force damage, which is better.
Oh yeah, force damage. There you go.
So you just and as that force ripples through it, it has that like kind of like squishes down, and little bits of it kind of out the sides of it at the bottom. It's not happy about being punched by your big spectral arms.
Action surge.
Oh no!
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's blah, 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 blah.
But that's a failure.
Oof.
That is a natural 1, so it definitely does miss. But that's only 1. But that's another 1. The second one definitely hits. Give it the blub.
Wubba the dubs.
For 12
nice.
force damage.
This one now getting just it's like it's squishing down a bit more and a bit more and a bit more of it's leaking out the sides at the bottom.
And I think that's all of them, right? Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. No,
That's all of
one
them.
more.
You have,
yeah, no,
you have more.
all of them.
You have more movement, however. Do you want to continue swinging at 10 feet, or do you want to move away in some direction, in, out, around?
Nah, I'm gonna let it come at me, bro.
All right.
Come at me, bro.
I mean, I know Luca is right behind me. I know Wash is in the general vicinity, and he has a gun and can hit from a distance.
Oh yeah,
so
you're not alone, and you know it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, here I am tanking. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah,
so
that's it. I'll stay right there.
in the meantime, Darius, his regular movement is running over to the wall, 5 extra feet of movement to get up over the outer part of the wall, crawl across it. 5, 10, 15. He'd be he parkour and slides over the stonework, still holding his crossbow, kind of waiting for his opportunity to shine. But Valineth, it's your move.
So is it gonna incur extra from me to get over this little tiny 3-foot garden wall?
Just because it's like 5 foot, it's just an extra 5 foot of movement to get over it.
Where will that put me?
Over the entirety of it. Not difficult terrain as difficult terrain is. As long as you're moving towards it, you can just power slide over it.
Yeah, it just gets me just over it, which I guess is fine. Puts me just enough closer, I think. For hell yeah. Is the creature visible from the balcony from down here now?
From down there, yes, it is poking up a little bit over the side of that balcony. You can see it.
Sweet. We're gonna throw a guiding bolt at it.
Oh, Boise.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
17, which if I remember correctly,
it do hit, even with it having half cover from the angle that you're at.
Let's go. Yeah, so 21 radiant damage.
As that radiant damage comes flying up from underneath the blah 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 blah, absolutely just gets slammed by the radiance and then starts to explode out, but then partially from the explosion of being hit and partially from the moonbeam bearing down on it hard, it just explodes and most of it just evaporates in the burnination.
Nice. Nice.
Valineth, the Burninator.
Oh no, Derek. It's Derek the Burninator.
Oh, Derek the Burninator.
He's burninating the countryside in front of you, you see.
Oh, I see.
And then
Anything else for Valineth?
seeing that, it's not over, let's bonus action can I, to double check, because I had used that 1 a day guiding bolt thing that I have, can I use my bonus action to cast Guardian of Nature on myself still?
The 1 a day is still a casting of,
Yeah.
so yeah, no.
Okay.
You're not spell driver yet.
Yeah, because they added the feat spell driver that.
I'll say, or are you a spell driver? I don't remember how you leveled.
Okay,
not yet.
We did change the house rule because spell driver exists.
Gotcha.
But yes,
then there's nothing for bonus that I got available then. So that should be it for me.
Asher, as you see the very distinctive pattern of goo going goo ways, you and those close enough, Nyack, Wash, Akira, Luca, all can hear that there are more sounds coming from inside. Sounds like they're echoing through hallways.
We've attracted company.
These are not the only goops. They were just the closest goops.
They were just the closest goops. Oh no. Okay. Unsure what to do then.
But this does seem to be the only hole in the entire building, he said unsuggestively.
Well, after seeing everything has happened, I mean, I'm over here going like, I have mending, but I don't know. It's gonna take a while to use it. I mean, yeah. Only thing
Are you continuing to advance, or what do you?
Action, far step up to the balcony, and I will start mending the hole.
I hate to tell it to you this way, because usually this is not the case for Asher, but the hole is too big.
I mean, I can't do a piece.
It is an extremely big hole, and mending takes a minute per casting, and it is in many pieces, longer than 1 foot.
I knew it was gonna take a while, but I was like, maybe if I just start. I don't know. Okay.
Well, I don't know that we want to seal it up anyway. I mean, when we want, I'm in the Slayer accent. When we want to seal it, clear it out, like figure out what happened to Eskel anyway.
Kinda. I mean, yeah.
At this point,
I mean, we've opened the hole. We can't just,
All right. Well, then I will.
And also, it is hard stop time for.
I was gonna say, with that, you decide what you want to do with the rest of your turn, and we'll come back to Derek next week.
So, Jeremy, I'll remind you that there is a cone of light at the hole, and anybody who enters it for the first time or starts their turn in it.
I thought you would put it because you can't see directly the hole. You could see the 2 goopy boys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought you put it over the goopy boys to murder goopy boys.
That works for me. Then with the goopy boys gone.
So it's off to the side. So how long can you concentrate on Moonbeam?
Moonbeam. You can move it.
Yeah, you still got time.
All right.
Lots of time.
Will come to me next time. I will actually probably be late, so I'll text you what I want.
That's okay. That's okay. We will figure that out. Asher, quick. What else do you want to do? You only used your bonus action.
Yeah. So after I go ahead and speak, which I realized I used a material last time, and it's not material. It's a verbal. So instead,
it's your spell. You do what you want.
Hey, you hear me speak something.
You can't do less. You can only do more.
I speak something in Zemnian, And that's whenever I teleport up to the balcony this time. And
Hate to be this guy, but what do you say?
What I'm going to...
Someone that speaks Indian.
And I know it.
We're dragging it on, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Go.
I say the word for poof. So
There you go.
it's the Zemnian word for poof.
Poof.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I don't. Oh, I thought I had it. I guess I don't have it. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna charge in. I'm just gonna be like, all right, fine. Screw it. Let's go find these things. And I'm just gonna charge into it, the hole, and go find more.
What's your movement speed? 30?
30, yes.
All right. Are you headed towards where the path goes? Path goes to your left or goes to your right? The right way has an obvious stairwell going upward, I believe.
Okay. If it's going, yeah, I'll. You know what? I'd rather have high ground, so I'm gonna go up.
All right. So as you come around the corner, you see down yonder way. Come on. Open.
That was 50 feet of movement?
That was only 50 feet of movement. Open this fucking pit up. There we go. Down this hallway.
Down on
Fuck.
the corner.
I hit a button and I didn't mean to. Dun, 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 dun. So, down on the corner, rather than
Down in the hallway.
I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't like that about myself right now, and thusly I will say, fucking stop it. All right. Looking down this hallway, it appears to be clear at the moment, though it is. It looks like some of the slime came down this way. There is slime trail that way, if you will.
Gross.
And then as you get closer to that way, 60 feet now. As you get that way, you do hear a little bit of like sizzly going on over there.
Ew. All right.
So with that known, as much as is known right now, good times. Asher charging into danger. He's going towards the danger. What kind of boob is he? We'll find out next time when Derek takes off into the fray. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Chelsea, welcome back. Teddy, welcome back. We missed you. I was so bad at doing the stuff, Teddy. Those are gonna be bad VODs. I'm just saying. I'm calling it now. But
Oh, good. You got the rest of the crew here. It'll be good anyway.
But yeah, no, it was a good show. It was bad form on my part. It's always a good show with these guys around. But as always, do the things. You know what to do. Until next time, please remember that kindness is always free. Chelsea, we do still say that. And until next time, please keep going.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Check out the TikTok, check out the Patreon, check out the YouTube, check out the Twitch, check out everything.
And Sanderson, sponsor us, man. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Everyone knows the lily of the valley, a sunburst of a tolly of rosy sharp thorns. But the prettiest, sweetest of the flowers only grows on the farther shore. Sweet tart cherries and blackberries on the bush, bursting with nectar when the peel has been shorn. But the sweetest and most bountiful of orchards only grows on on the farther shore. Till you go to the farther shore. That paradise to rest when your old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore. Wild temptations haunt this earthly coil. Some may resist them, though others can't ignore. But the promises of pure imagination take us all to the farther shore. It must be everything that everyone was promised. It must be all that we could ever want and more. It must be better than the love we leave behind us. They only know on the farther shore. Till I go to the farther shore. This paradise to rest when this old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore. I want to hear everybody, come on. Till I go to the farther shore. Till I go, now, yeah. Rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore. Let me hear you now. To the farther shore. Show a grin, wake the dead. Till I go to the farther shore. Till I go, now, yeah. Rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore. Let me hear to the farther shore. Let me hear your voices, everyone. To the farther shore. Sing it, everyone. To the farther shore. Thank you very much, everyone. In memory of a friend.